So the other day on Reddit, there was a thread, and a guy relayed how he was messing with a shotgun in his bedroom, I think, and failed to confirm beyond a shadow of a doubt that the chamber was empty. And he racked the slide or did something and ended up blowing a hole in his ceiling and conversely through his roof. There's this thing called the law of averages. And basically what it means is the longer you do something, or the more often you do something, the greater the chances of something bad happening are. So the longer you drive a car, for years and years and years without an accident, the law of averages says that eventually the law of averages is against you. You're going to have a wreck. If you're lucky, you will beat that law of averages and never have that wreck. But the longer you do it, the greater the chances of something happening are. And this happens when you take anything for granted, okay? It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you take something for granted, it's going to bite you in the ass, eventually. So when we're talking about guns, a lot of people are of the opinion, I've been doing this for 25 years, and I've never, had a desk pop or, a house pop or a car pop. Awesome. Keep it that way. But human beings have a tremendous tendency for complacency. So the longer we do things, the more comfortable we get performing certain acts, the greater the chances of us taking said acts for granted and ending up blowing a hole in the ceiling of our bedroom with a shotgun. Now, thankfully, nobody got hurt with this negligent discharge that I'm talking about now. The guy was home alone, I guess, and nobody got hurt. And it's nothing that a little bit of drywall and plywood and a couple of roof shingles won't fix. But the fact of the matter is this, guys. You're a firearms owner. Maybe you carry a gun every day. You cannot afford to get complacent around your guns. Your families cannot afford for you to get complacent around your guns. Your co-workers cannot afford for you to get complacent around your guns. If you don't get complacent and you do the same things and you're always cognizant of that chance that something could happen, then you are going to increase your odds of beating the odds and never having a negligent discharge. Speaking for myself, I've come close, real close, a couple of times. Hasn't happened yet. And I do say yet. Rusty's pointing at himself. Rusty, what are you saying?
I've had a negligent discharge.
Rusty's had a negligent discharge. Rusty, would you care to enlighten my audience as to the nature of said negligent discharge?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Rusty is embarrassed. And when a redhead gets embarrassed, it's painfully obvious. Alright, guys. So it's like this. If you're going to mess with guns, don't be stupid. Don't get complacent. Don't take it for granted. Make sure, confirm, visually, physically, tactily, confirm that your gun is unloaded and safe before you go dicking around with it. You do that and nobody gets hurt. If you don't, eventually something bad is going to happen, and if you're really unlucky, somebody's going to get hurt. And I know I couldn't live with myself if something like that happened, and I doubt any of you guys could either. See you guys next week. Rich from GunTortureTests.com.